All right, another successful mission.
Now you just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing? Hello, Grogu.
Don't be shy. Makes you want to over.
Now, Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're gonna make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight? Well, welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona. I don't remember what it's called. Morning, everybody. How you doing? Happy Thursday and welcome to Walt Disney World Resort. Glad you guys could join us here for another day here on an ear-to-ear magic live stream coming to you from Central Florida. And this is the first time you've ever joined us here. We're glad you found us. Hope you have some fun hanging out with us here in the park, showing you some events both here at Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando. And this weekend's a special weekend. We got a few things coming up for the Run Disney springtime surprise. So we're gonna grab some breakfast this morning and then take you guys over to the ESPN Wild World of Sports to check out the merchandise for this weekend's events for the 5K, 10K, and the 10 miler, and prepare you guys for an actual live stream of the 5K tomorrow morning in the early wee hours of the day. So glad you guys could join us. If this is your first time ever joining us here on an ear-to-ear magic live stream, hi, my name's Chris. I'm your Disney travel agent in the parks. This over here is awkward.
Are you gonna introduce me?
No, you can introduce yourself. That way they can hear your voice and go, hi, this is Raul. This is my son, Owen. He's going to be joining us today for some breakfast, maybe a Mickey waffle or two.
You just pointed to me like I stepped in, like and I expected you to finish.
I'm going to call you.
I'm going to call you
Raul for the rest of the stream. But we're going to be hanging out with you today. I will be your Disney travel agent in the parks and the resorts, and your camera operator today. Owen will be helping me out as far as tasting food, checking out some merchandise, and my wife Susan is in the chat, making sure that she's taking care of our Travelmation travel clients, as we're both travel agents, and we love helping our clients prepare and book their vacations as well when it comes to the places that we take you guys to every Monday through Friday here. And we stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from both Walt Disney World and the Universal Orlando parks. So we'd love for you guys to join us in the future. So as you join the rest of our magic crew in the chat today, have some fun, ask questions, especially if it has to do with Run Disney. We want to make sure that we provide not only some fun, some entertainment, but we want to let you guys know some good information and to prepare you for upcoming trips and things like this as well. So ask questions, sit back, have some fun, and if you enjoy your time here, we'd love for you guys to hit the subscribe button. Boop, 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 boop. It kind of goes like this. Subscribe button. because that means you can come back and have some more fun with us in the future.
Click it 3 times and you'll be unsubscribed.
Don't click it 3 times. Do 4 times. Only in even. But thank you guys for joining. Our magic crew is always growing because we have lots of great people coming in, finding out that they enjoy hanging out here with others in the parks on a weekday basis. And right now we're at 22,850 Magic Crew members, only 150 away from hitting 23,000. So good morning, everybody. Welcome today to Disney's Art of Animation Resort, which is where we're going to grab ourselves some breakfast. I foresee a Mickey waffle of some sort or another coming in to play. So Owen and I are going to grab some breakfast with you guys, show you guys what it looks like inside, and then we're going to be jumping on a bus, especially for the Run Disney Runners Expo this morning. So welcome in. Glad you guys could join us, and let's go have some fun here at Art of Animation before we head on over. Owen has on his raincoat today. We're hoping that the rain stays off for a little bit. We are looking at a good 50% chance of rain and possible thunderstorms this afternoon. High of 87 is what our forecast is looking at right now. And there will be scattered thunderstorms later on this afternoon around. So hopefully we'll stay dry up until then. Tomorrow, high of 87 again, going into 89 into the weekend, dropping back down a little bit toward the first of next week. Right now, I'm hoping it stays that way. We were concerned about getting a little bit of rain on some of our 5K or 10K. Right now, it looks like that's staving off at the bit, so we'll see. Today in the park, Genie Plus price is our spring break not surprise of $35. And we'll expect that to continue in until the first of next week and see if it drops back down as the crowds start to waver off a little bit after the.
Has it ever gone to 40?
No, 35 is the highest.
35 is the highest, so that's still wow.
Good morning, Shannon B. The Skyliner has made such a big difference here for this and so many of the other hotels in the area. Good morning, Jaylen. How are you? We do have polls up and let you guys choose what we're going to be doing, but because we're having breakfast and we're going to be starting like right off the bat, we're just going to grab our own choices this morning.
This place is busy.
Some of the things they have here: ham and cheese omelet and egg and cheese bagel sandwich, bacon, egg and cheese bagel sandwich, a plant-based frittata, character waffle breakfast platter, plant-based character-shaped waffles, oatmeal, vanilla pancakes, and even vanilla pancakes with berry compote. Owen's going to have to figure out what he wants this morning, too.
It's actually going to be kind of a tough choice to log out.
Good morning, Sheer Bear. Quins is another name for confetti. Yes, I Googled it. Thank you, Tyler, because I had never heard that term before. Quins? Quins. Character waffle breakfast platter. Scrambled eggs, potato barrels, bacon, a sausage, and of course we got ourselves some characters, either Finding Nemo or Lion King or Cars. Look at all the waffle. Look at all the waffle makers they got back there going. Amber wants a Mickey waffle. Bacon! Jeff heard bacon.
I should have some of the almonds out right there.
What's that?
I should have some of the almonds out right there.
They have a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich, a ham and cheese omelet, an egg and cheese bagel sandwich, the plant-based frittata. I just like to say frittata. vanilla pancakes or vanilla pancakes with berry compote. Comes with bacon. And then breakfast sandwiches. Grab and go. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich or a mac and cheese sandwich. All right, bud. Decision time. Putting you on the spot. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome in. Good to see you, Tara. Welcome to Art of Animation today. Happy Thursday to all of our Ninja Watchers this morning. Owen is not running with me. He's just assisting me with going to the Wild World of Sports. I tried to convince him to try to sign up for November. He was a little nervous on doing so.
I think I'm gonna get the platter just because there's like a larger
Yeah, go for it.
variety of food.
Are you saying that you're going to choose it because of the variety? Good old breakfast sandwich. I like to watch them make the waffles. Look at all those waffle makers. You want to grab us a tray, bud? Yeah. Bacon and sausage. Eggs, bacon, and sausage. I'm going to get the same thing. Good morning, Jackie. Jackie says, I missed you, Owen. I know Owen hasn't been able to join us in the Disney parks these past 2 weeks because of his pass being blocked out. And then, of course, he can't get in the parks at all on the weekends right now. We're going to see if we can swing an upgrade for him on the 20th. It's going to be about $372 additional one-time payment to do it. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Good morning, Scully Jim. Looking good and green this morning. Oh, they do have coffee on the beverage station. Look at all the waffles. Waffles! I love me a good waffle. I mean, they got all kinds of good waffles. They got tomato
I
waffles.
was surprised they put the course already.
They got the flounder. They got little mermaid waffles. That waffle was looking a little fishy. I don't know about that one though.
Chicken platters.
Good morning, Lenore.
Yes.
Bacon, bacon, sausage. The bacon sausage. Bacon, bacon, sausage. The bacon sausage. Did you order two? Okay. You got one order for me already.
Can I get the character waffle breakfast platter? With
Oh, the Little Mermaid. Look at this stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't it neat? Oh, I found Nemo. Okay. I found Nemo. Nemo. We're gonna eat Nemo.
Should I check if I actually?
Eating Nemo.
Should I check if I actually cracked my water or not? I just have like that.
Just ask for water. Let's go over here.
If it is in there, we can still use it.
Yeah. Morning, Jennifer. Will upgrades be handled the same as new purchases? Basically, an upgrade will, for us, here's the thing. We're Florida residents, so we're on a flex pay. We pay a certain amount every month. But if you're upgrading, you have to pay the difference at one time. So it will be whatever the difference is between your old pass and your new pass would just be, you have to pay the one-time fee of the difference. So Roxanne, I heard that they had some problems this morning. BBC members had a chance to upgrade or get the Sorcerer Pass this morning, only the Sorcerer Pass, but it was having some trouble. There was having some issues. Were they halted because of quantity, or were they halted because of issues with the website? Good morning, Jill.
Several the pass, like what perks does that have?
The difference between the Pirate Pass and the Sorcerer Pass is the blockout dates. The number of blockout dates. So, for you can go every day. That will be it. And get a cup of water as well, please. Bye.
Also, good job in Legacy. Good
Your
job in
Legacy Award.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Last thank you to you guys. Everyone.
Thank you very much, Maggie. Have a great one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh. What? All right. Let's go find ourselves a table. Where should we sit? Lion King? Cars? Nemo? Spike? How about we sit here? I'll sit on this side, you sit on that side. And I just dropped the knife. The monkey's got a sword. We've all got swords. Grab yourself something to drink. Set it on top of the. Put it on top of the. Welcome in, KK Grammy. Appreciate you guys joining us here at Art of Animation and grab a bite to eat before we get going.
Welcome in, Margaret. Good to see you.
Does Art of Animation have hog? I don't believe so. How nice would that be, but I don't believe so. We hear Owen join us as well. Owen was going to try to sit on the other side of the table and not say hello to you guys, but Owen grabbed his water this morning, left it on the table.
So I feel like this is just going to be a review of how their breakfast, the quality of their breakfast food is in general.
So I'm going to put this back just for a second, take a quick photo of what we're having for breakfast today. There. I'm going to need to get another knife. Or I can just use this one. It's fine. Take a quick picture. My waffle was looking a little fishy this morning. They have so many different. Yeah, we're having fish waffles. Have you guys ever had a fish waffle? Fishy.
That'd be a weird kind of like seafood. Like, how would you make that work?
You just have, the important thing is just to make it to scale. Oh, just wait, I'm not finished.
I'm being sincere, like I'm actually interested in the food.
How you can make the fishy waffle?
I mean, if people make fish tacos, like
Fish tacos! The one that worries me is the aerial. I don't think I've ever seen an aerial waffle before. This is an aerial view. Nice. After the dad joke. We've got breakfast here at Art of Animation today. And to get a really good view of the waffle we have today, I'm going to take it from an aerial view. There we go.
you're sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram for all these wonderful jokes.
What happens when you follow us on TikTok?
Your recommendations will be discriminatory.
Fishy waffle. Fishy, fishy, fishy. All right. So this is what $12.50 gets you at a breakfast platter of the resort. It never is. Never is, Vanessa. Bacon, sausage, potato barrels, scrambled eggs, and a cute little waffle. That's right, a whale of a time. See what you did there? You know, the ocean never says hi, it just waves. Good morning, loser dork face. How are you? Good to see you, the bear among men. Yeah, that one's pretty brutal, I admit. The bear among men just hit the subscribe button today. Welcome in. Glad you could join us. And we are here every Monday through Friday here at Walt Disney World and Universal. And would love to have you join us on other live streams. So everybody in the crew, welcome in, the bear among men. Potato barrel, anybody? What other kind of waffle would you have on a stream? Owen's back again. So, what do you think so far?
Well, I mean, considering that these are all like go-to like breakfast items, like as I'm eating, I'm trying to like see if it's like worse, equal to, or better than like a normal like.
By the way,
standard.
this is for Jeff. Jeff, you want some bacon? I know Jeff likes his bacon. That's just for you, sir. Enjoy.
Those are good. Very crispy, not soggy, which is what I'm worried about. The eggs and sausages are decent quality. Haven't gotten so waffle yet. I wish my bacon was a bit more crispy.
Bacon!
It still is crispy, but it could be more crispy.
It is nice and crispy though. So far I have no issues with it at all. But, remind you here, this is your typical breakfast.
Yeah. These are all simple items. There isn't really anything special here in terms of like flavors or
You know, no French sauces or everything's mass produced and thrown together on a platter.
There's nothing spicy or like savory.
But at the same time, this is the kind of food you're going to grab quickly and head to the parks.
True.
Everybody here that's behind us, unless they're going to the world of sports like we are today, everybody here is prepared to go to the parks. They're heading to Magic Kingdom. They're heading to Hollywood Studios. You'll be jumping on a skyliner or a bus. So, want a quick breakfast, get yourself ready to go.
It's not necessarily about the quality of the food, it's about the substance of it.
Yeah, getting prepared for where to get to the parks and get going. Morning, Ken. This morning we're hanging out here at the food court, having some waffles and scrambled eggs and potatoes before we head on over to the scene. We're at the Art of Animation. So you see around, we're sitting in the cars section. There are 4 sections, just like there are 4 sections of rooms here at the Art of Animation. We got yourself the Little Mermaid, the Lion King, Cars, and Finding Nemo.
Oh, by the way, I saw this question in the chat, but I didn't answer it. I don't think Art Animation has pop shows. That's going to be found more along Animal Kingdom Lodge and Caribbean Beach.
Now, if you guys are ever contacting us to stay here at Art of Animation, there are a few things to take into consideration. Good afternoon, Eugene. Welcome in. Hello, Melody. Welcome in, Colin. Good morning, Heather. We are with the 4 types of areas. The Little Mermaid is actually the only one that doesn't quite fit. All the other rooms and areas are family suites. Can sleep up to 6. Has 2 bathrooms and are pricier because there's a lot more space. A kitchenette, a living room area. The Little Mermaids are very similar to the rooms over at Pop Century. They sleep 4 and are a little cheaper. Well, much cheaper than the suites, of course. But they cost more than the same type of rooms over at Pop Century. We will tell you, unless you're a big fan of the Little Mermaid, you can get a similar room, slightly cheaper, over at Pop Century. So we can always tell you guys those options if you're interested. And if those are the kind of things that you would like help up, finding out and knowing about when it comes to booking your next trip, let us know. Glad to go over all that with you. There's even a secret to get in a little bit cheaper family room if you're flexible. So ask us about that when the next time you contact us about staying here at Art of Animation. Good morning, Aaron. Thank you, Melody. And welcome into everybody who's hit the thumbs up today. Glad to have you join us.
These eggs are really good, considering that they're like sponge eggs.
Sponge eggs?
Like, like the kind of eggs that are put made.
Yeah.
Most, you're going to find like a very made. Not try.
Good morning, Dad. If you guys are watching for the very first time today, I want to tell you, we've got a great group of people who make up the Magic Crew. If you're trying to get a feel of whether or not this is a safe space and that you would be welcome, I'm going to go ahead and answer that for you. This is a family-friendly chat and a very supportive group of people. So if you're looking for a safe place to come in and have fun, be able to watch without fear of inappropriate things popping up into the discussion, We're here about making sure that every family, including the families that stand beside me when I'm in the parks, can all watch without fear. And that we're very strong on maintaining the magic. So feel free to come in, chat, and have some fun. And if you do subscribe, let us know you did and tell us where you're from today, where you're watching from. Cindy, 2-week anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Now I took this waffle in because I didn't want to get any syrup or any other food items.
Welcome in, Don Reed Disney. How you doing today? Good morning, Angela. So
I'm just gonna drown Ariel here. Wait, no, she's a mermaid. I don't know why.
Well, it is
Can
syrup.
mermaids breathe in syrup? It's just a question. I bumped into my head. Like if I were to like dump Ariel, it's like a vat of syrup. Would she survive? Asking for a friend.
He's playing with his food. Good morning, Pam. How you doing today?
Not necessarily. I just like the fact that these types of waffles are made to put as much syrup on top as possible without it falling out.
What he did to Ariel.
It is. She's okay. She's okay.
We're switching to aerial view again.
There should be like bubbles coming out of like one point.
Why, you expecting her to be drowning?
I'm just waiting for it to like soak in a bit. I mean, even with like the full size Mickey waffles, like when like the fill takes in place the entire like skillet, the entire waffle maker, even that is designed to hold as much syrup as it possibly is. Honestly, maybe I should have just like, while I was eating, like poured the syrup in first, then just ate everything else, like the syrup like soaked in. That's a good question.
So, Stefan, what is the best cost-benefit Disney resort to stay in? You're talking about actually choosing the resort that has the best. My Disney representative would be very upset with me.
I feel like I know what he's going to say, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to say it.
We all have budgets. We all have means we need to live within. We all have our preferences of what we like to stay and what we like to do. I will tell you though, there is a reason that people love Pop Century.
I knew who was going to say it. I knew who was going to say it as soon as he picked up that question.
Now, you would probably say, okay, Chris, you're a travel agent. Your job is to try to make me spend as much money as possible so that you can make bigger commissions. Not necessarily the case. If I convince you to stay in a hotel that costs more than you should be spending, you're going to be stressed out the entire vacation because you're going to run out of food money halfway through your vacation. You're going to try to figure out how to feed your kids because you spend all your money on rooms. It's not about spending as much money as possible. It's about finding the hotel that best fits your budget, your style, and how your family would best enjoy it. That's where it's geography and everything else.
Oh, it started to.
Without, yeah, you're starting to leak. Your mermaid's starting to
out
leak.
at the bottom.
It's soaking up. Ariel's osmosis is happening in his waffle. For geographic reasons, Pop Century has the Skyliner to get you to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. 2 out of the 4 gates that are here. It has, because of that easy access, it's probably the best. It's also
Also resort hopping.
resort hopping's easy, but at the same time, it's outdoors. It's a value hotel. If you don't get a preferred room, you could be walking a good distance to get to the Skyliner. So it's not all perfect. But I will tell you, I feel very confident when people are looking for a value resort that they're going to be happier with Pop Century than any of the other values.
I think you need to.
I will say though, on the flip side, if you're looking for a deluxe resort, go on the other end. I'm going to flip the script, take you over to Yacht and Beach Club for the same reason.
If you have the funds and resources, that is there's understand.
Walk into Epcot, grab a boat to Hollywood Studios, the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios, and the best pool on property, Storm Along Bay. So when you guys contact us, we're not just going to tell you this is where you have to stay. We're going to ask you questions and we're going to find out what's best for you. But in certain situations, there are some hotels that just kind of click a lot higher up.
I think you need to do another aerial cruise just to see that it's like leaving open.
Everyone wants me to do another aerial view.
It's like, I don't know if the camera, I'm going to like pull it up. Can the camera see like it leaking, like that brown area at the base? It's like the syrup is leaking out the bottom.
So, in order to get to the ESPN Wild Water Sports merch this morning, for the first day, and this started in November for last year's Wine and Dine, you have to get a virtual group. Susan grabbed that for us this morning. It opens in 20 minutes. Our group will be called pretty quickly. So we're going to finish up breakfast here. I might pop out and look at the pool for a second.
I think it's time to area here. Huh. Well, at least the edges are stoked up. Look at all this stuff.
Ooh, sure bucket. So Inez, by the way, howdy, howdy, howdy. Good morning, welcome in. Here at the Art of Animation, all of their waffle plates are all characters from the 4 places you can stay here. So all of the Mickey waffles are either Cars, Lion King,
They have like 9 different.
Little Mermaid, or Finding Nemo.
They had 9 different like paths back there. 9 different molds.
It is a mold.
9 different molds for waffles. Oh, you can see that looks good.
Welcome in,
That's what I like
Princess
to see.
Lisa.
You can kind of see like how much the syrup soaked
He
in.
just let it soak
Like,
in. I'm gonna do the same thing with Nemo. All right, Nemo, you ready? So we had the waffle platter, which is scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, potato barrels, aka tater tots, and 1 character waffle, which perfectly holds 1 container of waffle syrup.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so
Owen just let his soak in. Just keep swimming,
You can just taste the
swimming,
flavor.
swimming, just keep swimming. He's usually done. I have to play catch up to him every time.
I cannot deny
We
that.
will go to a hamburger place. I will get started eating my salad, and I'll look over, and his burger's gone. He's over there. I'm like, what happened to your burger? I ate it. Dude, did you taste it? Did you even chew it? Good morning, Martha. Welcome in. Is there a way to have the video larger and have the chat up? I watch using my second monitor, but when I have it in theater mode, I can't see the chat. I wonder if there is a way to do that.
I mean, if you're like
If you
your
guys
full
know,
screen,
if you guys know, viewing the world wants to see wants to view the world larger. So if you guys have a trick right there. Good morning, Cooper Benji. Welcome in. Good to see you, Tara. Welcome in, Terry. By the way, thank you so much, Terry, for yesterday, for thinking of us and allowing us to work toward being your travel agent moving forward. thank you so much. We appreciate your business, and thank you for supporting our family. Good morning, Karina. You did pick the wrong day. I don't always eat breakfast. This is the wrong day to watch if you skip breakfast.
If there's like, if one item like didn't get you hungry, make sure to get like the one food item that has like all 6.
That way you don't have to choose. You got everything in here. So we're at the Art of Animation this morning, waiting for the ESPN Wild World of Sports to open up later. And Firefighter, afterwards, we're going to take you guys over to that area to look at merchandise this morning for this weekend's, our races. So this weekend is going to be the RunDisney Springtime Surprise. There are a series of 3 races, 5Ks tomorrow, 10K on Saturday, and the 10-miler will be taking place Sunday morning. There will be merchandise available for all of the races, and we're going to take you guys over there and take a look at it. And if you guys have any questions about running and RunDisney or a future race, let us know. This past weekend, we just signed up and registered for races for the 2024 Walt Disney World Marathon coming in January. So I will be picking up my race bibs for my races that I'll be running this weekend. Not on stream though. I can take you guys to the Runners Expo. I can take you to the merchandise. I cannot stream in that area. It's just, they want to be very careful about that. So I will answer questions as to where you go to pick up your bibs. You're going to have a bib for every race. I usually keep a bib on me, but that's for the food. So, but I'm going to be getting 3 new bibs for the races this weekend. This will be the first time I've ever done a challenge. I have never run 3 races in one weekend before. So, I'm a little nervous, honestly. Good morning, Jennifer.
I feel like if you like keep a good pace, like you walk so much on a weekly basis. Like as long as you pace yourself, I think you should be able to get through it.
So Fish's World, were you able to park at Art of Animation? Yes, we were, but only because of a special circumstance. On race weekends or anytime there's a big event, or even just on regular weekdays, if you're not staying here and if your name's not on a reservation, they will probably not let you come in. And the reason it is, Christy, is because they want to, well, let's just put it this way. Well, they don't want you to jump in, skate the Skyliner, and not pay the $25 parking fee to park at Hollywood Studios or Epcot.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're not staying on property, if your name's not on a reservation, they probably will not let you in. So just be aware of that, guys. Welcome in, Princess Diane. Glad to have you with us this morning. You can come with us to Disney World every single day of the week. We'd love to have you come in. Everybody else has a good time on the streams. Firefighter 2, today is my last day in Disney parks. Heading to Universal tomorrow. Saturday is homebound in New Jersey. How's your week been so far this week? Has it been good? It will be possibly raining this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I've been watching this like all week. Like it's just,
He does not like the rain.
I'm not walking in the rain. It's what the rain brings. That cause and effect of the rain.
Welcome in, Joe. Good to see you. Morning, Ollie Ann. And to all of our Ninja Watchers out there who are working and lurking at the same time, thank you guys for joining us in the parks and even at the resorts today.
To make that into a poster, like a inspirational poster or something.
I'm working and lurking. Welcome in, Christine. Hey, Sydney, how you doing today? The waffles are okay. They're a little fishy. Okay, with 3 races you were doing, you were allowed to... all week, all Monday streams, I will be on a scooter. my feet up all week next week. I will be streaming tomorrow's 5K, guys, so that you guys can see it. I do get asked about whether or not I will be streaming any of the other races this weekend. The 5K is a lot more laid back. It's a lot easier to do. I would love to stream the 10K or the 10 miler, but I honestly think most people don't want to hear me huff and puff on the 10 miler. And I don't know if I want to pass out in the middle of the stream.
I mean, not only would you be running a long time, but you also have to be like holding the thing steady the entire. So you have not only the exhaustion from your legs, but you also have the exhaustion from your arm, or possibly both your arms if you're constantly switching back.
So we may be putting up little stories and stuff. I may even go live on Instagram or TikTok for short bursts of time. But I probably will not be streaming the longer races just because I probably need a lot more focus on what we're doing, unfortunately. Yes, I do have a name on a reservation for this particular weekend, Christy. Normally they would not have let me park here unless my name is on a reservation. Tomorrow morning, I will be getting on a bus here at the Art of Animation and taking it over that path. Oh, and thanks for the question, Christy. Snow again in Idaho, and we're already getting into spring weather everywhere else. So it's kind of crazy.
Hey, that's a really, like, if you ever wanted to hide eggs, that is like,
You just don't color the eggs.
hiding places.
Just don't color the egg. Just take the eggs and throw them in the snow.
There's hiding
All right,
places everywhere.
kids.
You take an egg in your hand. You just
3 dozen eggs
just
in the front yard. Go
put
find
your
them.
hand through the snow, like deep as possible. Pull it out, cover up the hole, and then you make the kids like you hand each kid a shovel.
No.
And then you make them, shovel your
hide them the
lawn.
night before, Owen. You hide them the night before. You just throw them in the snow, and it snows overnight and covers in the holes. And then they gotta find
You
them.
put them all specifically in your driveway, so they have to throw out all the snow in it to find the eggs.
All right, kids, 3 dozen eggs, all in the driveway. Start shoveling. I don't know, 3 dozen eggs. It would cost less to pay them to shovel the snow than it would be for the 3 dozen eggs. Thank you, Tara. David D loves Disney. I saw you pop in right before we went live. Good morning. How you doing? Good to see you. How is weather up where you're at this morning? Owen is wearing his Tron shirt. He can't get into the parks this week, but next week if we can get back in the Magic Kingdom, we'll see if we can get him back on. Maybe he can wear his Tron shirt on that next week.
I have ridden it 7 times before.
A-Dubs, we're planning on staying for 8 days and 7 nights with a 2-year-old. Should we trust park and hotel transportation or rent a car? We have, prior to moving here, we have stayed here on property countless number of times with 3 kids. Never had an issue using the provided transportation. Keep in mind, if you get to a bus station and the one before you just left, it may be a 20-minute wait. If your kid's asleep, you can hold them on the bus and stuff like that. Many times the kids were sleeping on the buses on the way back. They can be a little crowded later at night. It really depends on how your comfort level is. Lots of times we would just take our car.
If you're okay with standing, if in the situation that in case like
It's overcrowded.
the benches on the wait are already taken, or like on the seats on the bus are already taken, then it really isn't that much of a problem. I mean, if you have a 2-year-old, like worst case scenario, you find a seat and you just put the child through, right? You can do that on the bus. I'm not saying anything illegal here.
Well, AAW, I will say this. You said you're planning your stay. If you haven't booked it yet, if you'd like some more help, we'll be glad to answer even more questions. We've had so many calls this week with some of our Travelmation travel clients where we've kind of gone through a whole process And if you would like to have those types of conversations in a lot more detail, and if we can help you out, send us an email. If you haven't already booked, or if you just recently booked within the last 30 days, you can even transfer over to us. We can help you through all kinds of cool things like that. We've been coming to the parks with our kids since basically 2010. So, you know, it's great to be able to talk to and answer those kind of questions. So let us know if we can help out with that. And again, guys, if anytime you would like a quote or help when it comes to booking your trip, send us an email today, susanedwards@travelmation.net, chrisedwards@travelmation.net. If we can help you, we'll be glad to do so as far as answering your questions and helping you book and plan. And remember, there are no fees for having the Travelmation travel agent help you. We don't charge fees. We get paid a commission by Disney after you book, after you travel. Not after you book, but after you travel, we get paid a commission. That commission does not add anything to your vacation. So it's the same cost whether or not you book directly with Disney or with us, because honestly, we work through Disney. We are, as Travelmation, we work in the Disney system, and we are authorized Disney travel agents in that way. So let us know if we can help out, and we can help you through all those kind of questions. And even help you get transportation to and from the airport when it comes to, if you're not going to rent a car or need a car, if you're coming and flying in, we can even help you with that as well. So let us know if we can help out. All right, guys, we are finished. It's breakfast. Adam, tell Disney to fix their website.
This is the also important question.
We have.
I mean, there's a reason that when
There's a reason why it's much more fun to have an agent do all your stuff, because then we have to deal with it and you don't. But yeah,
there's a reason when they're like going like adjusting reservations or like looking at specific info, they will not use the website and they will call.
Roxanne, just heard something you may want to pass on, I guess, with the 700 dining cards. There's a dining promotion for this coming up this summer. They can only be used at Disney-owned reservations, can't be used at Epcot or Disney Springs. I think about Epcot, I think you mean the food kiosks, maybe. There are limitations. Make sure you read all the small print when it comes to the dining promotion, the dining cards. They're generally made to be used for Disney-owned and operated dining locations. So you got to be very careful. You know, you can't just use it everywhere. But yeah, that's exactly right, Roxanne. Thanks for letting us and reminding us that. Share that.
Well, as much as that sucks, that is good to know.
Chris Bourne, honest question. We have been to Walt Disney World from North Carolina about 10 times the past 5 years. Never used a travel agent. What's the biggest advantage of using a travel agent? So Chris, for a situation for your family, what is the biggest advantage of having us as a travel agent? Is that there will be things that may pop up on your trip that if they were to happen, instead of you having to contact Disney to fix them, you would simply let us know that that's the situation, and Susan will be on with Disney. Susan will call IT. Susan will call the tickets situation, and we get it fixed on the back end. We had a client about 3 weeks ago who came in. Both her and her husband were using electric scooters, and their ECVs were booked with Scooterbug, which is who we prefer to book with, because then they can deliver them to your hotel, and you don't have to be there to pick them up. They were at Disney Springs, and both of their scooters died. The batteries weren't working. They could have called the 1-800 number and sat on with them and tried to get it taken care of. But instead, they left their scooters where they were. They kind of parked them somewhere. They went on with their business after contacting Susan. Susan got on with Scooterbug, and 45 minutes later, brand new scooters were delivered to their resort. So when they came back to their resort, their scooters were waiting for them. They didn't have to call anybody other than us. So that's not the only advantage. But I will say this, if you have someone that you don't have to pay, it's sort of like insurance. It's great if you don't need them, you don't use them. But the first time something comes up, it's nice to have somebody to jump in and help you. And because we're also here local, we've had situations where we've kind of jumped right into the middle of it, and it doesn't take me that long to get to a hotel. Just saying. So it's just nice to have somebody in your back pocket the next time you need help. To get taken care of all the little issues and stuff like that. And you may never need us, it may never be a situation, but the first time something bad happens, it's nice to have someone who can just boom, have jump in and help you out. So, and because we're on your reservation, we can call Disney and take care of all the things that you would have to do normally and not have to call anybody and deal with it. So we love to do that as a value-added service for all of our clients. Adam, does Chris and Susan work with members who are DVC members? If they're using DVC points, we cannot. If it's DVC points, if you're using it for a stay, a DVC stay, using your points, that's a completely different company, and it's not something we can assist with. Now, we can help you. We can help you with getting transportation to and from the airport if you need it. But if it comes to a room, we can't do it if it's DVC points. Now, if you need tickets, we can help you purchase tickets as long as it's not something through the system. So as long as it's using cash, we can use it. We can help you. But if you're doing your 32 points for a one-bedroom over at Animal Kingdom Kidani, we can't be involved with that unless you're paying cash. But if that's something you guys ever need help out with some other stuff, at least reach out and let us know. Oh, that's awesome, firefighter! I love the photo pass that they have over at Tron. It's pretty cool.
Tron is amazing, especially at night when the whole entire canopy lights up and like the music sings to it. I just realized that the music sings. That's such a cool little detail. Work with it.
Chris wants to know if we use you as a travel agent, can we still adjust our My Disney experience and reservations on our own as well? Of course, we can do as little or as much as you want. We have some clients who want us to get up early. Susan will get up at 5:30 in the morning on your dining reservation day. Grab your reservations for you. Others prefer to do it themselves. The thing is, we can do as little or as much as you'd like. We have some who like us to do their reservations. There's some that prefer us to handle other small details, and there's some that just basically want us to book it, and then they take care of everything themselves like they would normally. And we just jump in when they need help. So we don't take over your My Disney experience. You just grant us access to jump in when you need help and how you would like it. So everything else is completely, because here's the thing, we understand there's some people who need a lot of help with their vacation, and there's some people who like to have full control over their vacation. And we're easily to work with any one of those. All right, guys, it is now 10 o'clock. ESPN Wild World of Sports is now open. Our groups are going to get started getting called. Let's check and see what we got right now, actually. Let's see. Close. My virtual queues. Boom, we're good. So we can go in. We have an hour to go over and get in. So we're going to go ahead and start making our way over to the buses and jump on in. Oh, Roxanne said, well, that's just it. There's not all restaurants in Epcot, just the ones that are not owned by Disney. For instance.
Oh, so you can't use them at the booth. That's good. Because honestly, like
if it's Disney owned and operated, like for instance, Yak and Yeti over in Animal Kingdom is not owned and operated by Disney. They are actually owned by the same company that owns McCormick and Schmidt.
Oh. Hypothetically.
And other restaurants like that. So it just depends on who owns the restaurant.
Hypothetically, if you go to Disney Springs, could you use it at D-Lots? Because it's Disney owned.
Thank you, Walt. Appreciate that. 9:51 DVC Disney Sorcerer's Self Passes are now open again. Sweet. What was your question again?
Would you be able to use them at like Deluxe Burger?
Deluxe? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I
should be able to. It just depends on whether or not Disney owns them or not.
I even though I'm obviously not going to be doing that deal, I am happy that that's usable for the booths, because like even like $100 just taking a round trip to Epcot, that would be amazing.
TLP wants to know if you've enjoyed your vacation. Not having to be on stream for the past couple of weeks.
Oh, I've been on. It's just been stricter in terms of regulations.
He's been at home making sure his bed doesn't move. Vanessa, isn't the ESPN location near the All-Star Resorts? Actually, Vanessa, we are the closest location to the ESPN zone. It's right across from Pop Century. And we're going to jump on a bus and show you exactly how close it is. So let's go ahead and grab our stuff. I'm gonna turn this thing around and you grab a trash can for us there, and we'll grab all my things here. Let's get going. Thanks guys for all the questions, and keep them coming. We're all about having fun. We're all about showing you guys the parks and having a good time. But it's also extremely important that we are one that will share good information. Fun is fun, but there are people who are on vacation who need to know some of this stuff so that they will have a better time when they come. So feel free to ask the questions. We're all about that. We are going to go back up to the front to catch the bus to take us over there, but I want to go out by the pool. I got it. Thank you. I'm going to take a quick peepers over at the big blue pool. It's so huge and cool in the big blue pool. Oh, and Chris earlier asked, what's the advantage of another perk and advantage of having a travel agent? I can't say this for all travel agents, but here at least at Ear to Ear Magic, if you're on vacation and if you're looking for someone to give you advice on where to find the best cupcake or treat to try in a location and where you're in a park, not all travel agents can give you that kind of stuff on a go-to basis, but you can always reach out to us and say, hey, I'm over here in Magic Kingdom, what's a really cool treat to get with the kids? And we kind of get that information. We can help out. It's Eat to Eat Magic. All right, the big blue pool, the largest pool here at Art of Animation. There are two other pool areas, one in Cars, one over in the Little Mermaid, but this one is it's got a walk-in entry. And it's even got a kids play area at the back end. Adam, got your annual passes. Sweet. Congratulations. Good breakfast. It was a nice way to get this started. We don't get to eat like that oftentimes right before we get started on the stream. And it's funny, we had one of our travel clients mention to us just recently that they were sad that the annual passes were coming back because they might not get to use us as travel agents anymore. And I'm like, what? That's not the case. You have an annual pass, we'll just book your rooms for you. Room onlys, and then make sure you get your annual pass discount when you do it. How's the bus market right now? It's at the end? Probably. Go get it. Go stop it. I was joking, but okay. They're not going to stop for you, dude. Oh, look at Owen run. He's doing a 5K right now. Yes, Disney Mom 22. Only DVC members can purchase a Sorcerer's Pass today. Next week, on Thursday, the 20th, the remaining annual passes will open up to the general public. So yes, today is DVC only. Welcome in, Swish Lily and Disney. How you doing? He wanted to run the 5K with us as a group in November, but this is what he told me. He's like, now that he's graduated high school and he's going to actually officially graduate next month, he doesn't know where he's going to be or what he's going to be doing in November. So he was afraid to commit. How about that? Good morning. Yes. Whoop. All right. Good morning. It's a nice ceiling. Ooh. Oh, you want to sit over there? Where all the cool kids? All the cool kids. All the cool kids get to sit in the back. Good morning, Chopper. Now remember, guys, for RunDisney events, you're not necessarily going to be using Disney buses, because then it would take away from the other transportation that they're using. So they usually charter buses to help transport people to and from. Morning, Disney Houston. You know, I always forget to ask about it. I think it's sort of a hit or miss, but if you guys would like to have them, you can always ask about them. I've seen them, but I don't know if they're as rampant as they have been in the past. Ready to go, Sam. That's right. We are, Chrissy. We're over here at Art of Animation. Here we go. Elizabeth, I will be running all 3 races this weekend. I will be streaming the 5K with you guys tomorrow, and I will be running the 10K and the 10 miler. Well, I use the word running very loosely. This will be my first time ever doing a challenge. Now, I have been inspired to do this by Calvin, one of our Magic crew. He is also a moderator and one of our admins over on the RunDisney support group for Ear to Ear Magic over on Facebook. He is also doing the challenge, and he is pushing me and inspiring me to do more and more and get I appreciate that, and what we want to do is we want to do that for everybody. So why do we showcase RunDisney? There are people out there who would love to do it and think that they may not be capable, that they don't have the energy, they don't have or they can't do it. And that's why for like this upcoming race in November, we're gonna, anyone who signs up for the 5K who would like to run with us as a group, we'd love to do it and inspire you guys to come and join it, because the first time you jump over and run over those finish lines, it is an amazing feeling. I'm gonna try, Elizabeth. I'm gonna try. I may have to have Owen push me in a wheelchair. It's gonna be wheel-to-wheel magic on Monday. Good morning, Kenneth. Welcome in. So Swish Willie and Disney, I actually was able to get in. Oh, I'm afraid to say this out loud, because if I say it out loud, it's going to be true. I'm running a half marathon for this upcoming January. I know, it's crazy. Half marathon. So Tara, that's one of the things we have to tell people all the time is, so like, we want to stay at a Disney resort, we want to stay at a Disney property, and then when they contact us, they're like, we want to stay at the Disney Dolphin and Swan, and we're like, well, here's the thing, those are not Disney hotels. They're actually owned and operated by Marriott, and they have their own bus systems, and they aren't necessarily Disney-fied in lots of the same ways. They're awesome hotels, but they are a little different. So just be aware of that. The Disney Dolphin, the Swan, and the Swan Reserve are Marriott hotels. We appreciate that, Travis. Thank you so much. Yeah, Travis has annual passes over at Universal, and he still helps us out by letting us get his rooms for Universal and Disney. We also help him get his passes for Halloween Horror Nights. So it's funny, TLP, about a month ago, we had someone in our community who was walking by looking for me at Epcot and walked right by me, couldn't find me because I was wearing the orange bird hat. He's like, I couldn't find you. I wasn't in uniform. We're here already. It's literally just across the street. Good morning, Teresa. Sorry. You are to blame, Calvin. Are you gonna own up to it and jump in? Are you gonna join us today, by the way? So Ann and fam, the 5K you can definitely walk. When you get to the other races, the 10Ks and the others, you will need to keep a good pace. So that's a little bit of a different scenario. It really is close, isn't it? So Madison, they have not said exact times as of yet, but if it's anything like today, then, that's kind of what we're, they didn't really get all things taken care of until in the 9 o'clock hour. So. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a short trip, right, guys? Could you do me a favor? Could you put that in the bag for me? Good morning, KM. Welcome in, Christian. How are you doing today? Welcome in, H70 Polo. Happy Thursday. As long as you can keep moving, you're good. If you want an idea of it before watching tomorrow's stream, we actually streamed last year's Wine and Dine 5K in November. You can go back and watch that as well to kind of get an idea. We were in the very last, matter of fact, we're one of the last ones to start. That was very weird. I did not like that. But as long as you can keep moving, you'll be okay. And mind you, things just opened up 20 minutes ago. People are already coming out with all their merch. Good morning, Emily. How are you? Welcome in. Is that Mickey hug from yesterday, is it still working or is it worn off yet? I've often wondered how long those effects last. Jordan, we were told there was an update at 9:50 that they were back up and running again. I love just kind of have a laid back feel to this. Don't rush it. Don't go too crazy. Sweet, it's still working. It's good to know. Lasting effects. We got a Mickey hug yesterday from Mickey at Epcot. And was curious to see whether or not it was still working in effect for people. Calvin says, walk into card. Next stop, Expo. Bring it in, bring it in.
He's probably going
Bring it in, bring it in.
Probably going to try to catch you off guard.
He's probably waiting behind a tree up here when I'm least expecting it. He's going to jump out and go, aha! And I'm going to faint.
You're going to walk into like a hallway, like an exit of the merch area. And he's just going to be like
hello, Magic Crew.
He's going to be up in the ceiling.
It's like a vampire hiding up in the ceiling.
He's just up on the walls like
Oh, there's
this,
vampire
with,
movies
like,
you see.
One hand and 1 foot on one wall, and 1 foot and 1 hand on the other.
La Femme Nikita.
He's just ready to drop down.
Like Calvin Nikita.
Because I said, this trip is just... I think I'm going to go get that.
Would it be weird if he was lactose intolerant? Just didn't let anybody know. I mean, have you ever actually seen Mickey Mouse eat cheese? Seriously, ever? Ever?
This is an
Ever.
interesting theory. I want to see where this goes.
Ever? I don't think I've ever seen it.
So I could just glue the picture. And then
Should bring him some sometimes to see what he does.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to go put this in my pantry to eat.
I will say this: it's not something where you can just walk around and just like, hey, let's pick up a bat and, you know, hit the ball around. But if you are looking to come and check things out over here, it is open to people, even if you're not running on race weekends. So come over and check it out even.
It's going to be mostly empty except for one. There is a RunDisney event happening, or two, if a team is practicing here, but I don't think that's happening today.
I still remember back in the day when the Atlanta Braves did their spring training here.
Yep.
So we've got 3 races this weekend and 3 themes. The Cars 5K, the Monsters Inc. 10K, and then the Toy Story 10 miler. So Shannon, this is actually completely separate from anything else. It is on the other side of Hollywood Studios and Pop Century and Art of Animation, and it's not connected really to anything.
Again, unless there's an event happening here, there isn't really any buses or any transportation you can take to resort to get here.
Incognito. You need to get out immediately. It's like, yeah, like literally.
They always have photo ops backdrops here so you can get pictures. Depending on which race you're running, you can get a picture of you with that backdrop. The door. I get to see what my medals are going to be. These are the medals. These are the finisher medals.
All 4?
I will be getting all 4. If I complete all 3 races, it will be. Good morning, Izzy. It is a beautiful day. So, Christian, these are not necessarily like runner races like many other things. And, you know, I do know that there are professional runners who will come to these, especially for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, from all over the world, who try to shoot to win the races. But I don't really know. Because for us, for everybody else, it's like, we're just here to have fun.
Everybody join the virtual queue. Did not join the virtual queue, we will not have access to RunDisney merchandise and we will be sad.
We will be sad. Now, this is where we're going to go in for merchandise. But you know what? If you guys are okay, I say we wait just a few more minutes. See if we can have Calvin join us.
Calvin,
If he is on the way.
Go fast.
Good morning, Jill. So, Sam, when you're running the races, you do have to sign a waiver because they don't want you to sue them. So, we can go this way. It's really just to show what you're responsible for and what they are not responsible for. Just like any thing that requires health situations like that.
So it's funny.
Good morning, Agent with Grace. How you doing today? Ooh, lots of copyright music today. Sweet.
Whenever we stream in this area, there's a good chance.
Oh, it's fine.
We're gonna have to scream out later.
As long as we don't get shut down, I'm okay. So, what I did want to do for those who may have signed up for a Run Disney race but has never actually been to one just yet, for those who have signed up for this November Swan and Dine for the very first races, what you'll need to do is when you get here on the first day of things opening up, you're going to need to get your race bibs. So I can't take you with me to get my bibs. I will be getting my bibs today, but I can show you what direction you need to go. So we just passed the main building where the merchandise is going to be, and we'll take you guys into there soon. To my right here is the Expo. The Expo contains all kinds of vendors and places and things that you can get information, products to help you racing, shoes, wraps, energy products, all kinds of stuff like that. That is to my right. Matter of fact, if we're still waiting for Calvin to join, I may pop in there and just quickly show you that part. That's actually what they refer to as the Runners Expo. And the field house over here to my left is where you actually pick up your race bibs. Before you can get your bib, you will have to sign a digital waiver. It should have been given to you and sent to you before getting here. But if you have not done it, you can make sure to do it right before you walk in as well. Again, this area, we're not gonna show that area because that's kind of more of a personal area. So before we go into merch, let's take you guys into the Runners Expo. One of the other cool things about the Runners Expo is they also have a section where you can see the race medals for this and future races. And I believe, guys, if you guys are interested, this summer they're going to be doing the virtual series. It's no actual physical races, all of it's virtual. It will be showing and featuring Disney 100, and it has a really cool medal, and they've told us that it's going to be available to show in here. So let's see if we can find the race medals for this summer series virtuals. Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up today. That's awesome. I don't even have to ask you guys. You just do it for the sake of the community. Greatly appreciate that. Copyright Town. You can't really hear the music? Okay, good. I'm over here singing it.
Look at that view.
So let's show everybody the actual sports fields since we're here. Sometimes there are, gallery man. So I have been tempted so many times before to get some really cool Disney themed running shoes, but soccer fields, baseball. We got track and field in the very far end. When you have kids races, the kids races are held at the far end of the fields over there. Hey, is anyone else considering signing up for this summer's virtuals? So, Owen is not racing this weekend. I'm gonna work him into it to maybe join me for future races, but I haven't quite gotten him there just yet.
I feel like I could definitely take on 5K.
Dude, you do the 5K with me every time you go to Epcot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It should be crazy.
Truth your heart. Welcome, Andy. Nicole says my daughter played there in January. Sweet. It's hit or miss. We're going to see if they have any today. All right, you guys ready to go in? Let's go. Let's go check and see what we can find today. The springtime surprise. So the Expo. I see some shoes over there, so we'll see if they're Disney themed. If you guys are just joining us in the live stream, welcome to the ESPN Wild World of Sports Center here for the opening day of the Runners Expo for this weekend's Run Disney 2023 Springtime Surprise Series for 5K, 10K, and the 10 miler. Down below us, you see these little boards. On the other side of those boards are race medals. We'll go check those out as well.
Do they have like maps to the actual race?
Yeah, they're actually right over there. They have the race courses. We'll go check those out as well. So Aaron, the virtual races are done on an honor system. They usually have several different ones and different themes. Honestly, it's really just an inspiration to keep you going and to keep you racing even when they don't have formal races here. They're too hot to run races in the middle of the summer here at Disney World. So what they do is they do the virtual series. So at home, you can run your own 5K on your own time. You sign up for the race. You run your race whenever you want to. At the end of the summer, for whatever races you sign up for, they'll send you your medal. And it's really just a way to kind of inspire you to keep going over the summer series as well. I have to look and see. They just announced yesterday the sneak peek for what the theming is. So I don't even know if they've announced the opening dates just yet. how many Mickey bars can you bring with you on the 5K? As many as you can hold in your hand. You're
I
not.
don't think they'll stop you.
You're not allowed to bring backpacks or items like that with you on the course. So you'll have to put everything in your hands. So I will not be carrying my backpack with me on tomorrow's stream. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks for jumping in and hanging out with us. We're going to be taking you into the merchandise a little bit later. And if I see you on the course on Sunday, come over and say hi. Now, if you think that you may or may not be the kind of person who can run Disney races, you may be a little shocked. I want you to look around as we see there are all types of people who run races. And I'll tell you, it's humbling to say that, you know, I don't know if I can run these races. I don't know if I can do this. Like, I've never run a half marathon. Should I do a half marathon? And then you go to Walt Disney World Marathon or even the Princess and you see someone who's 80 years old who's run every single race for the past, you know, Princess, and you're like, you know, they can do it, I can do it. Take it as a form of inspiration. Let's check out our medals for this weekend. This is weird. I've never done a challenge before. Yes, you can wear small fits, but full backpacks will not be allowed. So yeah, you can put it into a small size. And even in something like it's an arm pack is also something you can use. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't do very good on Vans in a park. My feet hurt whenever I wear my Vans. I know Travis. Travis is going to be doing his first 5K in November. You have to get a special exclusion. So these are our race medals I will be picking up. They spin. All right, here's your 5K. Your 10K opens up.
Okay.
Wonder how you open the door. Can you open the door?
It opens. It's just supposed to open.
It's got to open. There we go. There they are. The spinner for the challenge when you do all the races.
Here we have the 19 mine.
And then I'm assuming this spins. No? Oh, there we go. We got some spinach. We got some motion. Ooh. So jump back and let some other people take photos and stuff. But those are the 4 medals people will be getting for this weekend's race. Welcome in, Calamity. Welcome in, Hatbox Ghost. How you doing today? Ooh, celebrating stickers. Yeah, of course. Great, a lot of photo spots, a lot of photo opportunities.
That is probably right now the only photo you'll be able to take.
With the 50th medallion still on the castle.
Yeah.
They didn't upgrade the backdrop. I mean, you gotta admit, sometimes the only time you run is for the bling bling in the medal. Aren't they nice? Aren't they nice now viewing the world?
Oh, I thought it was Magic Kingdom at first. Oh, that's okay.
Good morning, Pixie Dust Mom. Thank you so much. I'm really nervous. I think I'm gonna be fine on the 5K. I'm really nervous. I've done two 10Ks before in a Disney race, so, but I've never done more longer. I've never done one longer, so I'll be doing a 10-miler today or on Sunday. All right, so this is our 5K. Start off in the Epcot parking lot. Well, you take it to the edge, come in through Test Track, around World Showcase, back over through the front, and to the finish line. All right, so this is very simple. Let's simplify this course here, guys. You come into Epcot, you go to ride Ratatouille. All of a sudden, your Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind just become open for your virtual. You got to run back up to the front. That's your 5K. That is typically what it is. So exactly. I mean, if you're already doing 20 to 25,000 steps in Epcot already on a normal park day, it's just like one step up to do it all at one time. Here's the Monsters 10K, again starting in the Epcot parking lot. Watch out, bud. I got a photo right there. Go for it. We're going to run the course, so we're going to be a bit. I'm going to start you guys off in the parking lot, run all the way through, turn back around, run through the front of the park, and then we're going to go all the way into Boardwalk, around the Boardwalk, through the backside of Ratatouille. Look, we're going to be able to walk. We're going to be able to go into backstage areas, around the World Showcase, back through Test Track, finish line. There's your 10K. Oh my goodness, the 10-miler. That looks like a beast. So the 10-miler is the only one this weekend that will go through more than one park. The 10-miler will start again in the parking lot. It will start the same way with the 5K. It will go through Epcot, take you through Boardwalk, down into the path to Hollywood Studios over by the Boardwalk Hotel, into Hollywood Studios, running through Batuu. I've never run through Batuu before. Batuu, Toy Story Land, back out through the Tower of Terror. Then we hit the road. We're actually going to be going on to Lake Buena Vista, turning back around, running up World Drive, guys, and then into the front of Epcot. So that's going to be pretty long but pretty exciting. I have run along World Drive twice before in my life, so.
I mean, simply like going through here and back would be like a big trek, even for someone who walks on a regular basis. But this entire portion around the road here, that is a lot.
Yeah, the 10K is actually 6.2 miles. The 10-miler, it's easier. The 10-miler is 10 miles, but the 10K is actually 6.2. Watch out, bud. Let's let someone else take a couple photos.
Just one good one.
Oh, no. Get a good one in there. Yes, they still have characters to go and see along the races, and some of them will be ones in which you just have to stop and get a photo with. They used to switch them up a lot more, Heather. Nowadays, they've kind of sticking to similar patterns. Back in the day, the start was not always in Epcot. Sometimes the start was over in the Magic Kingdom parking lot, but nowadays they almost always start at Epcot so that they use in the same start line. It keeps them from having to have more than one location. So those are our courses. All three races, 19.3 miles. Almost 20 miles. These feet will be running this weekend. Somebody asked, am I going to have people going with you? Haley, Calvin will be there to maintain my health and sanity. I don't know what possessed him to think that he wants to drag me 19 miles around Walt Disney World, but welcome in, guys. If you're just joining us here, we're at the Runners Expo. Here showing you guys some of the running items that they have. These are the medals for this past Walt Disney World Marathon. I wish I'd been able to run some of those races. That's some really cool medals, especially the Chip and Dale for the 10K. I want to see the virtual. Where's the virtual medal? We got to find it. Is it over here somewhere? Oh, so this is the wine and dine from last year. This is the race medal that we all got for running together for the 5K, the 10K, the half, and then the challenge one, the 2-course challenge opens up. It actually splits.
Whoa, oh, that is such a cool medal design. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that cool?
That is amazing.
That was for the wine and dine. Princess? Yeah, these are the princess that ran in February.
It's a surprise. Like half of the medals here, I've been here at the expo looking at the merch room.
It is Christopher at the Wild World of Sports. Notice Maui's on the back of this one. Doing good, man. Good to see you. And for the virtuals, if you guys signed up for the virtual races, you probably have already received your box in the mail showing you and having your virtual. These are virtual medals. Of course, you have virtual on the running ribbon. And I believe most of those have already been received. Here we go. This is what I've been looking for. I knew it's supposed to be here somewhere.
Now everyone's very interested.
I know. The Disney 100. This is the 2023 virtual challenge. Now, is this going to be inside of the medal? It flips over.
It'll be here. So this would be the front of the medal. The same design is on the back, so that you can still hang it.
But you can. This actually will come off as a magnet,
Mm-hmm.
and you can use it and display it on your refrigerator or wherever else.
Exactly.
Do not put it on your car.
No.
Please don't. Beg of you, please don't put that on your car.
It will be gone.
If you do, we don't want to hear about it on Facebook when it's gone. We just don't. We will block you for 30 days because we told you better. Just don't put it on your car. But look, this is going to be the front of the medal. It's going to be a magnet. It will fit right there. But when you want to, you can take it off and then flip that over and display your virtual. Look how cool that is.
That's a cool medal.
Now, do we have an opening date for registration yet for the virtual? The 25th of April. That's like a. Oh my gosh! It's just like a week away. You guys kill us. You guys are killing us. We haven't even got our feet feeling good from the one race. We got to sign up for the other. All right, I had a good quick picture of that, so that's kind of cool. Fans. I'm a running fan. I'm a running fan. I'm a running fan. Anybody interested in signing up for the virtual series for this summer? It's Go Squeeze! Man, we missed you guys last year at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's the only reason we signed up most years in the past. Sweet strawberry. Oh, it's yogurt. Sweet. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Go Squeeze, you guys know we were looking for them the other day at the Flower and Garden. They're not handing out samples at this year's Flower and Garden just yet. I'm gonna put it in the back. We're gonna have to check those out later. Go yogurt, strawberry yogurt. I know, Teresa, right? And Travis, you can do those virtuals on your own time. I'm going to talk with Calvin about it, but I think if you guys are interested, if anyone does sign up for the virtual, maybe we will do a 5K stream on property. We'll do a 5K together for your virtual if you guys would be open to that. We'll do 3.1 miles on property.
That's so interesting. I want to like, not because you run at your own time, but because of how close we are to the parks. Like, like the first idea that comes.
Do you see your mother?
Yeah.
I totally understand that sentiment.
Just since we're so close to the parks, like I want to sign the most like insane, crazy like race course in like inside like the Magic Kingdom like Bay Lake area.
Mm-hmm.
With the most like weirdest rules. Like just the freedom to design your own strategy seems fun.
So we'll talk more about it, and we'll see if we can set up a date and a time where if you don't do it on your own and in your own time, if you'd love to do the 5K with us for the virtual series, we'll do it together. The other thing is they've got lots of vendors here with like really cool, kitschy, awesome. Hey, have you ever thought about doing this? How about that? If you are signing up for a race, after you get your bib over in the other building, guys, you then will come over with your bib and you'll pick up your running shirt. You do get a shirt with your registration. So what is this? Add a pocket, go beltless. Rue Sport, great for cell phone, nutrition, credit cards.
Like a pocket that would go magic and cut your pants.
Yeah, I think you kind of tuck it in. Curious to see how it works. They have smaller ones, they have larger ones. It looks like it has some sort of... Are you seeing this, Owen? So it looks like it's got magnets in it that allow you to flip it over inside of your waistline.
That's not dope. Good idea. You never have too many pockets.
I'm just thinking of your mom, who always wants more pockets. You can just add a pocket.
Yeah, add a pocket.
So I might have to check that out a little bit later. That seems interesting, even for something when you're not running.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Honey stingers. What is little? Oat and honey. Oat and honey bar for quick samples for the honey stingers.
It's gluten-free. It does contain nuts and soy.
Okay. Lactose, dairy?
It does contain dairy.
Does contain dairy.
But
Okay.
it is gluten-free. So
Gluten-free. So my wife can try it.
We have chocolate and original.
Sweet. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Did you get one? Okay. Don't put it where it can get squished. No squishing. We'll try some different things. There's lots of stuff to do. Always check out the Runners Expo. You never know what you can find that might help you out. Or be a really cool idea. Something new.
But the same pocket as yogurt.
Just keep running. Just keep running. Running, 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 running. Virtual races are a little cheaper than normal races because they don't have to have the overhead of having stuff on property for you. But we'll have to look and see. We'll post them over on the Facebook group as well. coming up. What did it say? What did you say? The 25th, 23rd. Fit to Run. It's where I bought my shoes actually for running this weekend over at Disney Springs. There's a lot more on the virtual than they would do normally, because all they have to do is basically have the medals and the shirts. They don't tend to sell out too quickly. I mean, I think they do and have sold out, but let's see if they have any Fit to Run. I don't think they're going to have any Disney style shoes, but we can check and see. So Aaron, you can always go check out at RunDisney.com.
I can give my call. Yeah, I can give my mom a call and run around there again. I have a reservation. All right.
And I will be running in this weekend's races in not this shoe, but in one of these shoes if they have it here. I've never worn these style shoes before. I've been breaking them in the past month. I did get them over in Disney Springs. They are a lot more comfortable than the shoes I normally have, and we'll see how well they do over the weekend. But I do so much on my feet that it was a great switch to something a lot more comfy than what I've ever experienced in the past. Thank you, Travis. April 25th is when they're going to open up for the virtual series for the summer. The Fluffy Fizzies. It's post-workout, post-race bounce backs. And you can get other things like waist packs, fanny packs, armbands, running socks, and other stuff like that as well, if you need it for the upcoming races. There will come a day when I cannot do this. Today is not that day.
Willie, I need this, Willie.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
I need this shirt. Do they have bigger? There's a medium. I don't know, like a medium.
I'm telling you, we're going to look up. He's going to drop from the ceiling.
This is the perfect shirt right there. I love running, just not while I'm doing it. It's always fun before and after. Dun up, dun up, dun up, dun up, dun up, dun. It hasn't. I don't think they've. They just yesterday gave a sneak peek about it. So.
I love the
Check out Make-A-Wish, Central and Northern Florida.
Welcome, guys.
If now you guys, are you guys offering charity bibs for upcoming races?
So we do have a sign-up sheet for the runner next year.
Okay.
And
I know some of the people in our group were unable to sign up for the marathon in January, and we'll be looking for some charity bibs so they can help out and afford to sign up. So if they weren't here physically, is there a way to check out how to race for you guys for next
Absolutely.
marathon?
What's the question?
So we have some people in our channel. We support and push for racing, and they were unable to sign up for the Dopey or any of the races for January because it sold out while they were waiting for the queue. I told them the best thing to do is to define charities, and we'll have charity bibs. Will you guys have charity bibs for Make-A-Wish?
So we are the Springtime Surprise beneficiaries.
Okay.
So we will always have bibs for the Springtime Surprise.
Gotcha.
Weekend, but
Awesome.
we do not have challenges. So if you get our bibs through us, they don't qualify for any of the
Okay.
challenges like the Dopey or anything.
So if when it comes to Springtime Surprise for 2024, they could always run for you guys as a charity. Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's great to know. What's the star?
It's a hot and cold pack, so you can
Ah.
freeze it, so please take it. And then we have collapsible water bottles as well.
I might need this after this weekend.
That's what I'm feeling too.
I've got a heel. I've got a right heel, which is causing me a problem. I can just kind of put that in the microwave and just sit on it.
Oh yeah.
Star power. Little Super Mario Brothers reference there. Dum-dum, dum-dum. So that's cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You guys hear it? They are Springtime Surprise supporters. So if you guys would like to run next year for the 2024 Springtime Surprise, you can raise money for Make-A-Wish in the process.
So I'm just imagining you like falling in the middle of the race, slapping down on your knee, and then just like just start running at like Mach 5 forward.
Good morning, Emily. Ask if you can volunteer on course for Make-A-Wish for races. I wonder. So we had one more question. Do you guys, since you guys work for Springtime Surprise, do you guys have volunteers that help on course?
Yes.
Now, if they want to do that, where can they sign up and help with that in future races?
They can still reach out to us at info@wish.org.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great question, Teresa. All right. Are we good? Should we start making our way over to merchandise? We'll go see some shirts, some pins, other fun stuff, other things like that.
Calvin hiding behind a corner.
They do not, Greg. It is completely on a honest base. So, back up real quick. Check this out as well. If you're running in one of the races for runners and up to 3 guests, if you show your race bib, you can get tickets for half off to water park on your weekend that you're racing. That's kind of cool. You want to go and just hang out in the pool? Thank you, Travis, for putting in the prices there for the summer challenge. All right, so they get 50% off tickets for the runners plus 3 guests on the race weekend for tickets. That's great. That's great and everything. How do I get that? That's what I want to get right there.
You picked the right one because this one isn't that available online. So you thought
That's
it was
awesome.
a hardball, but no, you can be your own Stitch fan.
So that's kind of cool though, but seriously though, if you are running, you got your race bib, 50% off water park tickets. Go check it out at Typhoon Lagoon this weekend. Just recently reopened, and a week after. Perfect. Thank you guys very much. Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
I knew he was going to pop out of somewhere and scare us. Everybody say welcome in to Calvin. He finally made it in. He was hiding.
Stalking, more like it, but you know, we got hit.
Working and lurking. Maybe more lurking than working.
Right now, yes.
You ready-
Check back with me later.
You ready to go check out some merch?
Absolutely. Let's go. Get the
We're
good stuff.
we're past our virtual, but I don't think they really care.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes. I did get my star though. I don't know if it works the same way as stars in Super Mario Brothers, but you know, halfway through the race, I can just. Dun-dun-dun-dun. You know, when you start going, ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. All right, get out the star.
I think this weekend we may want the foxtail. The raccoon, or is the raccoon helmet?
What is it, Owen? Which the Snooki suit.
Tanuki suit.
It's a Tanuki. Yeah, Tanuki. Yeah, that's.
You're gonna have to get that right for the new uniform.
I know. I'll start googling it. So.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get overheated in that because that's like a full-on like suit.
It's like a fur suit.
That's not you change colors and you do new
The
things.
tail
That's
the
like
tail
a
messes
full-on-
it up.
That's a full-on outfit.
All right, so let me pull this. Oh, there it is.
Springtime Surprise is not the or not the series to run with a multi-layer elaborate costume. Let me assure you.
Now you bring that up.
What?
Now you bring that up. The race is tomorrow.
It's only one layer. It'll be fine.
It's got layers. It's not you. It's got layers to it.
We'll be visible. What do you want?
Oh man! All right, guys. So welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're jumping over from the Runners Expo, the ESPN Wild World of Sports. I'm gonna go check out some merch. And normally I'm only running like one race. Maybe the most I've ever done is 2 races. And here I am. Even in November, I was only able to do the 5K because by the time I signed up for the 5K, the 10K was sold out. This is the first time I've ever signed up for and even thought about doing 3 races in one weekend. So I question my sanity even more so.
You'll be questioning your
than
sanity
normal.
about 5 o'clock Sunday morning.
Yeah, that might be true. We'll slip on through. All right.
39 of this QR code that way.
It was funny when we got here. It was about 15 after 10. It opened at 10. People were already walking out with the bags. So, of course, if you're in the Run Disney Club Run Disney, you actually get early access to the merchandise.
For those that are interested in Club Run Disney, memberships have been sold out, but they're about to reopen.
For the next running year, right?
Yep.
But it doesn't start until what, October?
I think so.
The benefits
I'd
don't
have to
start
go
until
back
October.
I think I'd have to go back and look at exactly how it plays out.
But you know, this is my own personal opinion, which means it's worthless. But there are 3 levels to Club Run Disney.
Yes.
The only one that really provides you really any great benefit, in my opinion, is the one that's the most expensive, which allows you to sign up for 2 races ahead of time for each race series.
I would have to go back and do the homework. I think the second level does let you register for a race.
Thank you.
The second one gets you 1 race per
One
series.
race. So
And-
if you choose a challenge, that is your race. So if you choose
Oh.
a challenge, you can't get into the 5K, if I understand it correctly. And I'd also have to go back and look at their revised
Well, that just means
rules
you
for
have to
this
do the
coming
5K on your own when everybody
Exactly.
else's opens up.
Exactly. But I'd want to go back and double check that to make sure that's still accurate. Because the membership stuff just got pushed out the other day, and I have not had a chance to review it.
Hey, Owen, I'm going to give you this
Yeah,
for
okay,
us.
that's
You know how to do it, right? Swipe.
Yeah.
Swipe. Don't let it close. Right over there. Owen,
What?
pay attention. You're fired.
It just crashed. I swear
Fired.
It crashed.
Fired.
It crashed.
Yes. I had it open and ready. Does that work? Actually, you can scan your bands. Look at that. Thank you. You're still fired, Owen. We'll rehire you later.
By the way, Magic Bands, not as efficient at Disneyland.
Really?
We'll talk later.
All right. I want to hear. I want to hear more. We don't talk about Bruno. Never should have talked about Bruno. All right, you guys ready to go inside? We're gonna have to wait inside a little bit, guys. there will be a queue on the inside, but got to start somewhere. So this right here is the perfect length to catch the bottom of floaty, and when it does, it pulls it. Good morning, good morning. Christy's like, yay, merchandise. What do you do? I've never had a challenge. I've never had 4 categories to have to deal with. How do you handle merch when you've got 4 different races?
For me, it's always, if there's a particular piece of merch that I'm just focused on around a specific race, it's usually whichever of the races the bigger distance.
The one that gives you the most clout when you're wearing it out.
You know, you gotta have the credit.
Does that make sense?
Exactly.
More clout when you're out.
So you're out, you're here for Dopey. You're running 4 races over the course of the weekend. That's great. You got the marathon, but wear that Dopey with pride.
Yeah. Well, it says Pool Raul just got fired. Owen is now on a performance improvement plan. Yes. Pip and all that.
I'm not hearing screaming, and I'm not seeing just big things thrown up in the air, so I think we've got a good shot.
Yeah, well.
Some of the expos when we first came back had all kinds of...
Chris is like, if challenge, get the challenge merch.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing also I have to deal with, though. When you go in, like for Tron, you go into Tron, you have Tron merchandise. There'll always be a opening day shirt for everybody, and then there will be an opening day shirt for pass holders.
Yep.
And so your instinct is, well, the pass holder one is more exclusive, so you get the pass holder. But I have oftentimes found that I like the design that is not exclusive more. So, for instance, this particular weekend, there'll be 4 different designs, one for each of the races and then one for the challenge. I will be so inclined to look at it and go, well, I really like the look. Well, I love the characters of this one particular race. So you have to play that game as well.
I mean, maybe you're more of a Toy Story fan. It's the Toy Story 10 miler, but it's Dory and the Nemo gang are on the challenge merch. So yeah, you got to make those trade-offs.
Yeah. We're going to be in queue for just a bit. That'll give us a time to sit there and talk. If you guys have any questions about Run Disney, feel free. This is a great time to ask. That's why we have these streams, so you have an opportunity to learn a little bit more if you're not familiar with it. And we'll also be having more and more up over on our Facebook group. If you are interested but have not joined already, we'd love for you guys to go check it out. Over on Facebook, we have the Ear to Ear Magic Run Disney support group. Check it out over there. And we'll be posting, photos, info, things of knowledge. The virtual opens up the 25th.
Okay, I saw something on my way in. What were you looking at that was the 100?
That is one of the medals.
Shut up.
And it is, would you like to see it again? I sent it to you yesterday. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Uh-oh. So, I did actually send you a picture of it yesterday.
Yesterday was a day. It's okay.
I can imagine. It's the day before. It is actually a Disney 100 medal.
Okay.
I don't know which of the races that's for, but let's see what I did here. I might get into the 80s here.
That was the marathon weekend. Why are we back in the 80s? Marathon weekend was the 80s, speed.
Weird. There we go. So, that's the medal. That's actually the back of the medal. Okay. That right there comes off. It's a magnet. So when you put it on display, you take the magnet off the front, turn the medal around, and then you have yourself a Disney 100 magnet.
Huh.
So it comes off the front of the medal.
Okay.
So you can either display it normally like you would, and that would just be on the back.
Interesting.
Or you take it off, and now you have 2 magnetic metal things moving around.
Okay.
So,
all right.
And We just had some, Travis just put some prices up for those races.
So, what has happened in the past with the virtual races is a lot will be determined by the medals. Because I remember a couple of years ago, it was a Magic Kingdom attraction-themed series of medals. And there was
Haunted
one
Mansion.
that was a Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
And that race and the challenge race sold out first, because with the challenge, with the virtual series in the summer, you get all the medals. There's traditionally, and I'll have to go back and look, traditionally there's not been shirts or anything. All you're doing is getting medals and I think a pin.
That is the challenge one, so you will have to get all of them to get this one.
Yep, so that will drive
makes
the
sense.
challenge to sell out faster.
That will very much do it. Agent with Grace says, my only question is, where do you find the information for the 2023 Summer Virtual? They just announced this sneak peek yesterday, so it's still very fresh and new, and I'm surprised that sign-ups are already coming up so soon and they don't have general information out yet. I would expect that if they don't have it out by tomorrow, that it will be out probably sometime Monday or Tuesday, right after the race and while everything is still fresh. And guys, yes, while we're in this building, it is pretty laggy. Our connections are not going to be the greatest, so give us about a moment to go through here, but once we get inside to the merch, it should clear up and we'll do a quick refresh to make sure we are looking the best for you guys as well.
You know that one day where
So 4:25 is when registration opens up for it. I love how they give you almost hours between races. To
finish the one just before it.
we got to register for the marathon, run the springtime surprise, and then sign up for the virtual. It's a pretty cool looking medal. And I had a feeling as soon as I saw it with the Disney 100, people were going to be interested in it. So again, it will be a little laggy. I am going to do a refresh anyway, just to make sure. I'll be back with you guys in just one moment.
Yeah, one game where you're trying to buy space. Really happy one. I'm not usually a fan of like past order designs, but this one's really good.
Welcome in, Onyx Chrono. Good to have you with us. Disney Houston, should we be on property the day before Big Bib Pickup Day? So can a VC for where you guys are now, or can you walk in whenever? So here, all right, a couple of different questions. First of all, to get into the merchandise, you do have to have a virtual queue. It's only for the first day. It's really just to kind of help spread people out so it doesn't go too crazy all at one time. You only have to be within 45 miles of Walt Disney World. You do not have to be on property, but you have to be within 45 miles of Disney World in order the day of to grab a virtual queue the first day. If you come on, you can always come in later. I wonder if you could go in and get a virtual queue like right now. Even at like later on in the day, or if it's like they just kind of cut them off after a bit.
So for Princess Weekend, we got here about 5 minutes, or we got to the merchandise about 10 minutes before it closed. They weren't even checking virtual queues at that point.
Oh, at that point, they didn't care. They were just letting people in. The virtual queue had already served its job for the first part of the day.
Yeah, I can't look for any.
I was about to say, because you've already got you in on one. But yes, to get a virtual queue, you will have to be within 45 miles of property.
And airplane Wi It does not count.
Nope. If you're 45 miles above Walt Disney World, maybe.
Well, and I think they'd have a hard time telling you exactly how far you are away based on the way that connects.
Yeah.
So you actually have, it's better to be on the local cellular network.
So Dave C., welcome in. We are getting ready to check out the merchandise here for the springtime surprise for our Run Disney race this weekend. We have to wait. They only let so many people in at a time just to kind of keep it from getting way too crowded. And we're going to show you guys what the shirts, the pins, the hats, the smocks, the magnets, the lounge flies, the what else can I think of? We're going to show it to you all. And if something just hits my fancy, we might pick one up. I don't know. We'll see. This will be my first challenge race, so I feel like maybe I should commemorate that way and somehow.
I had somebody text me earlier, said that the some of the 5K pins are already gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They were gone.
5K is always the first race for things to go. Because think about it, those who are running 10K, they can show up tomorrow to get their merchandise. 5Ks, they have to get their bibs today.
Yep.
Now, if you guys are wondering about the bibs and all that, we did talk about it earlier, where to go. I will not be picking up my bib on stream. We will be doing that off stream. But if you guys have questions, feel free to ask, especially if you can post. If you are part of our Facebook support group for Run Disney, the great thing about that support group is you can post your own photos, your own questions, your own information, and if you need some help on anything, it's a great place to go in. So feel free to jump in there. We'll be posting the courses later. I posted a couple of things last night, and we'll be posting the whole race courses over the weekend.
Cars moving.
Welcome in, Hawk the Fam. We're moving through here pretty quickly. We're going to be in here real gone. Been trying to get Owen interested in running the race. I was trying to see if he would run with us in the 5K.
It's a trap.
But his official word was, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in November.
Good call.
So he didn't want to commit to it. I said, is one of the things you might be doing moving out? And he didn't answer. So getting his own place, maybe. We'll let you out of the 5K for that.
Don't let him pull you in, Owen.
Joining the circus. The Army. Salvation Army. Oh, we're still going. We're going. Here we go, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Here we go.
Boom, 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 boom. Welcome in, everybody. Woo! Because it's so shiny. Grab you some bags and fill them up. You can mobile purchase your items to save you a little bit of trouble.
I'm going to hit the challenge. I'll be right back.
Get some good stuff. Man, where to start? Where to start? What Owen meant was he probably won't be able to do the 5K because he will be busy sleeping in.
No,
So-
I have an awful sleep schedule. I can still get hurt. It's just I don't know if like
He may be helping Doctors Without Borders or something like that. He didn't want to overcommit. All right, let's go check out some merch, shall we? Lots of designs. I'm going to try to stay up and chat as much as possible. There's a lot to look at, guys, so I'm going to moving fast. Prices we're going to try to grab. If you're looking for something in particular, if you want to see the back of something, let me know in the chat. I'll see if I can keep up with it. We may have to go back to it later if that's the case, but we'll see. The Corksicle. $55 for the springtime surprise Corksicle.
Let's go look at clothes.
Here is our Spirit jersey for this weekend.
And again, it's
$79.99.
never happened to
Up there.
Oh, wait, up. Oh. Well, at least they put it up there.
And instead of Walt Disney World, it says Run Disney on it.
Puffy.
Puffy paint. Does that ever like get hot and peel?
I don't know.
Hmm. So Vanessa, they're not really mini medals. They are trading pins that are made to look exactly like the medals. So, are there plenty of these?
Yep.
Okay. I might grab one of those. That's kind of cool. Look at that. This is a Nike hat. It is a dry fit. Little dark. It should be an ear-to-ear magic blue, but I'll take it. It's a dry fit. It is free. No, $39.99. It's about on par for a Nike dry fit hat. They do have lots of tops. They have the shoe ornaments, which is a standard thing. Have a shoe that's designed to look like the theming. They're $26.99 for these Christmas ornaments. And Vanessa was asking about the mini medals. You want to show her?
Sure. So this is the challenge medal, mini medal. And it does actually flip like the medal does.
And they are trading pins, and they are miniature versions.
Yep.
So if you have something, instead of having to keep a display up of your full medal, you can have a little bitty tiny one.
Yep.
Kind of cool. Cindy says, I totally need that hat. And Emily says, that's a lot to read. You may have to take a weekend to get over it. Chapter 1, talking about the Nike hat over there. I like dry fit hats like that. It'd be fun to do like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a slow-mo, but a, what's the word? Set it up to, what's the opposite of slow-mo?
Time lapse.
Time lapse, thank you. A time lapse video, people just grabbing these off the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
They're $44.99.
But play sounds like seagulls flying over food.
They are Corksicle. It is a kind of cool, bright color, though.
Is it the Corksicle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could put some coffee in that. I could drink my coffee out of that. I think I could do that. I could do coffee out of that. The springtime surprise ears. Gotta have some ears. Anybody like the ears? They are $34.99.
Excuse me.
Oh, pardon me. Sorry. A couple of trading pins there. More trading. Instead of mine. It's run.
I think it's a civil night.
It is very summery. That's a good, very summery. They got to be very careful in this area. People are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Passionate about their items. You can get run over if you're in their way. It's not embossed, but you can feel the letters. And
There's a dent in those words.
it's hard. It is hard, Firefly, to walk into a place like this and have the capacity to not grab everything. Because you realize that what you're going to be doing, anything you grab is going to be sort of an attempt to grab that memory. Every race is going to have its own shirt. It's going to have its own pins. It's going to have its own medals. It's going to have its own magnets. It's going to have hatches. Oh, you can name it. It's just going to be everywhere. So we're looking at the 5K. Full car magnet. I did it. I did it backwards. The whole way.
He would knock over like.
Here's the I did it shirt. Now they've changed this in recent years. It used to be cotton. Now they're all like running style athletic shirts. You turn it over. Show me the back.
There we go.
Finisher. They used to have the race courses on them, which I actually kind of preferred, but I like the red though. The striations are cool. And then we've got the women's cut, a bright yellow.
Exact same design, but yeah, just yellow. Yep. Exact same thing.
Honestly, if you had one person with the yellow and one person with the red, they look kind of cool together.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa says, our very first race, you had to have it all. You just had to grab it all. After a time, you learn to pace. Just like racing, you learn to pace yourself. Because if not, you run out of money or energy before you get the finish line. How you doing? Doing good. You guys ready for a race this weekend? What you racing then? What races are you racing?
I'm doing the 5, my wife's doing the 10, I'm doing the 10 miler.
Sweet. You guys are tag teaming then.
Yeah, we are. We're doing the challenge as a family.
That's a family challenge. You guys want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah, sure.
So we've got a family over here. You guys, we got a 5K. Mom's doing the 10K, and you're doing the 10 miler.
Right.
Sweet. Now, how are you guys going to celebrate after the weekend?
Relax.
Not walk anywhere for a bit. Well, it's good to see you guys. Best of luck on your races, and have a great time.
You too.
Here's the 10K for the Monsters 10K. This will be the race on Saturday. Isn't that the way it is lately, Rob? I feel that way anytime I see anybody put a magnet on their car. I'm like, wow, they either don't know or don't care. Yeah, Grace, if you ever go there and want to take anybody with you, yeah.
Got something in your throat there, Chris?
Yeah.
You got something in your throat there?
Yeah. Sorry, I was choking a little bit.
Did you not hydrate?
I didn't. I did not hydrate. I did it. I don't. You know, when you think about it, I don't think Dory's a really good thing for any race. Because how many times did she actually cross the finish line?
Exactly.
I did it.
What's the course?
I stole a boat. Follow me. We already crossed the finish line. We did? Uh-oh. So here's the deal. You can buy 2 of any SKU. That's what you can do. That's your limit. 2 of any SKU. Here's the secret to that for all you people out there who are going to be doing, eBay selling and stuff like that. Each size is a different SKU.
That I did not know.
So it doesn't mean you can only buy 2 of the finisher shirts. It means you can only buy 2 of the small,
Yep.
2 of the medium, 2 of the large, 2 of the extra large. So keep that in mind. If you've got a family and they would like to have you, like, how do I buy more than that? That's how. You got me thinking on it now. So this is the challenge. I may have to grab one of these for the car, Owen. It'll be my first time ever having a number that big. And not be number of items we ate in one stream.
Can I bet on how many weeks it stays on?
Yeah, we want to put a. You want to put a poll out and see? Well, we're gonna put a pool. We're gonna make a betting pool. If I put this on my car, how long it stays on before it's gone?
Now, in Atlanta, I've been fortunate. Mine have not disappeared. Around here, they might go away a little faster.
I lost.
Around here, if you don't have it, like a Mickey or Disney themed magic.
I lost a Buzz Lightyear car topper at Lake Lanier.
Oh wow!
During the Christmas party.
Huh?
Yeah. Like Merry Christmas, I stole your antenna topper. So, am I the only one that misses just having the t-shirts? Because sometimes I don't want to wear a race shirt. Sometimes I just want to wear a t-shirt.
I find that this material can get very hot, especially in Florida in the summer. I actually find cotton is cooler than this kind of material. Maybe that's just me. No, they do have a, hang on to this.
It does say run the line. I was trying to see if that was dissecting on
wine.
Wine. That's gonna be Chris on Sunday.
Yes. With or without the H. Hey, is that Elmo with Dory? La 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 la. All right. The cotton T-shirt is pretty funny. Run, wine.
The corksicle urn.
Just how Grandma would have wanted it. You know they check those before you hit the race course, so don't try it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uncle Julius. Here's our Spirit jersey again, and more of the corksicle. Welcome in, Anthony. Yeah, Owen gets to join us today since we're not in the park. We've also got Calvin with us today, guys. Hey, Calvin will be joining. I'm joining him. Is the correct terminology on the race courses this weekend.
I am escorting you around the course, sir. This is your race.
Happy birthday, April! Coming to be 43 tomorrow. Hey, on the course, you'll have to pop in tomorrow. We'll sing happy birthday while we're running the 5K.
Happy birthday to you.
So, how would this look on the wall up in our place?
I'm
Owen?
gonna try to get another one.
Do you think Mom would kill me if I got another one?
She would definitely kill me.
Yeah, she would kill
She
me.
would kill you.
Definitely.
But it'd be great streaming.
It would be great content.
Awesome content. Of course, we've got some generic Run Disney merch as well, including the Run Disney. This is a tiny backpack. It's a Dooney and Burke backpack, and also we have the Magic Band, not the Magic Band Plus, but a Magic Band that says Run Disney on it. Every mile is magic. Welcome in, Lizard Dork Face. Are they gonna have the shirt? They have the shirt. One of these days, that shirt, yes. I love the Nike shirt.
That's gonna be warm, though, brother.
It's black. Why do they make black stuff for people in Florida?
Why do they rent black cars in Florida?
Why do they have Spirit jerseys in Florida?
I landed. I get my assignment of my car. It's a family-friendly stream, so I won't fully describe the car, but it was a Camaro. I won't just say which kind of Camaro.
Ooh. $75. But it's
nice.
Great, nice material, embroidered, Run Disney. It is Nike. But like you said, it would be hot. Got the black Run Disney hat as well. Now, the very first race I ever ran, I bought one of these headbands because I thought I would be sweating all over the place, and I still had stinging sweat in my eyes the entire race course. That is something to consider.
There's your socks.
Can you run in those? Those look heavy.
I don't know that I would.
Those look great. I wouldn't wear them. Is that what you're saying? That's what I heard.
I'm saying I'm picky.
That's,
I'm very selective. I'm selective about my streams. I'm selective about my gear.
Yeah, I had it.
I know, Gabe, when you guys were looking at it, I was doing the same thing. I was like, that was a nice shirt. Wow. That would be so hot.
You might actually be able to wear that 2 or 3 days a year, Chris.
Or. Was it just a rumor that Disney was going to phase out the Magic Bands? I've never heard anything about them phasing it out just yet. From the time they introduced Magic Band Plus, they always had said that their intention was to have both. I'm sure that at some point they will phase it out just because of cost of everything else. It would be best to only have one. But I don't know if that's happening anytime soon.
But I want you to get your homework done.
I love embroidered stuff. Embroidered stuff is just nicer. Less likely to come off after washing and stuff like that. This is, again, just the generic Run Disney. We'll see this at every single race weekend. Same thing we saw in November, same thing we saw in January, same thing we saw in February. Now we're going into the 10-miler. It's our finisher shirt. Toy Story.
The Toy Story 5 10-miler.
Well, Jacob, we can transfer any trip over to us that we can help you guys on as long as it fits within 2 conditions. One, it has to have been booked within less than 30 days when we submit a transfer form over to Disney. And it has to have not been fully paid off. So if it's fully paid off or it's been longer than 30 days, Disney will not allow us to do a transfer. But if it is something you booked recently and would like to have us help you for everything else for your trip, Susan's already sent in 2 transfer forms just this past couple of days. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, let us know. Susan can send you the form. You have to just put in your reservation number and sign it, send it back over to her, and we'll send it over to Disney. And that part, our name's on your reservation. Nothing else will change, and we'll help you from then on. So send us an email, Jacob, if we can help you out. If it fits those conditions, we'll be glad to do so. susanedwards at travelmation.net. 10 miles. I'm a little nervous.
Now, I find it interesting that Woody is on a couple of the shirts, but the magnets, the I Did It shirt, are all just Buzz and Jesse. I've not seen Toy Story 4. Did I miss something?
Well, he's no longer part of the group. But
What?
Bo Peep's up there. Peep is up there.
True. There's Ham.
We certainly do. Susan just booked a couple of Carnival cruises this past week. Thanks, Jacob. Greatly appreciate that. Matter of fact, guys, at the beginning of this week, Calvin, I share with everybody that we're trying to get to the next level of where our business is, and there are certain tiers that we have in our company that they recognize and they say, congratulations, you reached another level, and they throw a couple of extra perks to you.
Okay.
We realized that we were about $50,000 away in overall vacation packages from hitting that next, and that seems like a lot of money. Well, you're talking vacations that are $2,000, $3,000, $5,000.
Yep.
It's not that much. We're talking 10 to 15 trips.
Yep.
I can officially say, as of this morning, we are $26,000 away.
Nice.
Since the first of this week. You guys have been amazing with reaching out and letting us be a part of your vacation planning. We've gone from 50,000 to 26,000 left to hit the next tier, so we can contact our company and go, guess what? We just hit the next level, and they'll announce it as a big thing. So Jacob, if you send that over and we transfer it over, you're going to help us get even closer. So thank you so much for that. And if guys, we can help you book anything, reach out to us today. Kitten Duo, this is for Calvin. How warm will it be at 5:30 in the morning there on?
It'll be mid 60s based on what we're seeing with the weather right now. The question tomorrow morning is, are we going to have rain?
So the latest forecast we're seeing, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
But that changes daily.
Yep.
It's been showing rain all week long already. Now all of a sudden it just says overcast.
Okay.
So
that will still feel a little chilly. You'd be surprised how chilly standing out in the middle of the parking lot at 64 degrees feels. But it's a lot easier.
It's too bad there's not some sort of activity or something you can do
to
warm up later.
Stay warm?
Yeah. Is there something that they allow you to do to feel a little bit better later on?
I think they will let you proceed quickly through the parks.
So this is our 10 miler. We got Jesse on the front. I love the colors of the 2023, by the way. And Finisher on the back.
Jesse, I did it shirt for the 10 miler because
He's thinking, look, you see it?
10 miler pin.
Now, do the aliens, are they the only things that move? On the full metals, they move. I thought there was another slider or spinner to it, but I couldn't see it.
I think so. We'll find out on Sunday.
Well, we actually touched it over at the expo.
I gotta go back and get my.
Yeah, we got to go get our bibs and stuff like that, and we may run back through and take another look at
They
it.
didn't have the coast to coast medal posted, did they?
No, I did not see the coast to coast.
Curses.
So, and thank you, Carol, for being a part of that too. We greatly appreciate it. And this is just the overall weekend shirt again. So why is it so? I wonder why it's mixed up that way. 5K, 10K, 10 miler, challenge. They're not quite in order. So I think now that we've got pretty much what we've got left here, I love the hat though again, but it is a lot of words. Like you have to stop for a long time to read somebody's hat. It's a nice hat, isn't it?
Yeah, he says it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit? Oh, I've got a big head. That's a concern. Oh.
It's just a hair too small. It's all the way
Oh, this is.
Oh, and it's all the
size.
way
This is
out?
one
And I've
size
got a
that's-
big noggin.
Yeah. Well,
I've-
you better try it then.
I was about to say, you want to stretch it out and see?
Here, he just tried one now. It's all the way out. You can try it out.
Jennifer, can you buy the merch if you aren't doing the race? All of this merchandise is only available in person here. They do not offer it online. Generally, there are certain things you can buy if you're doing the virtual races, but everything else is for those who are doing in-person races generally.
we'll be right here.
Jolene says we're thinking of possibly doing a Disney cruise in 2024. Those itineraries are already out. Jolene, let us know if we can help out, and we'll go through and help you pick out a really cool. It fits you.
It kind of fits you.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can wear that if you want to.
it's not bad.
The weekend event jacket is a little different, Chris, than the race jackets. It's got a hood.
Oh yeah, that's what I saw online. I posted a picture of that earlier. All right, I think we need to model it. I think we need to. Not that I would ever wear a jacket in Florida, but give me a moment, guys. All right. I've modeled more clothes this week than I've done in like the entire 2023.
Got an extra large. I don't see an XXL.
They don't have a, oh my gosh, it's coming toward us. Oh, I did that. Hats off to everybody. Thank you.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
I will stand here and hold this.
I did that.
Local streamer.
All they have is the extra.
Local streamer must have it.
Here, I'll throw in an XL.
They run big.
They run big?
Yeah.
I run big too.
This large is huge. Normally I'm a large and I'm like, this is huge.
The Tron shirts, I don't know if you got those or looked at those. These things were like my size for that. I was like, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Spot to put the hats. The hats are sliding. Isn't that the word, Owen?
I'm going to stand here and hold hats.
Right.
Yeah, hold them down.
Okay, we're going to recreate the poster for Creed 4. The tagline is incredulous.
That fits you? Yeah, I think it's a perfect size.
Yeah.
Just look at this size.
Absolutely. I got larges most.
Actually, this is an extra large, and it. Yeah, let me flip it this way. It fits. Maybe a little short on it. I don't know the color. Ready to run? I look like a video game character.
Can't stand
Mike
still.
Tyson punch out. Go ahead.
It's very soft though. Like a giant teddy bear.
We've often heard that about you, Chris, that you're just a giant teddy bear.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. This guy, zipper.
Let's lock it up there.
Look at that. It's got a place for your pacemaker. That is awesome.
That's not the kind of pace we need this weekend.
Yeah. It's not too heavy though. So honestly, even on like warmer, it's rather thin. So I wouldn't be too concerned about it.
Over on the other side.
Where? No, we
$94.99.
Yep.
$95.
Okay.
Keep in mind, DVC and AP discounts are available. So make sure to present your cards when you can. 20% off, I believe. Almost 20 bucks off.
Yep.
So it helps.
Every little bit helps.
Always ask about your AP. Sometimes they're like, oh no, we don't have AP discounts here. And I'm like, you know what? I've learned to ask because sometimes I've been surprised. Stretch.
Sweet.
All right. Let's put the hats back then.
Okay, hold on. Hold.
Shoop. And the hats go back. Whoa.
We were never here.
I leave no trace. I think
trace shopping.
I think we left the trace. Unless it left the tracer. Ooh, socks.
They've got some socks. They've got a running belt. I've never seen them have a branded running belt for the weekend before.
A running belt?
Yeah.
Like a fanny pack?
Kind of.
That was me though, the NPC.
So this is a running belt. So
Dun, 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 dun. They hid the tag.
They hit the tag. But you've got 2 spots. You got that typically for your phone, and this maybe for some of your other, maybe your goo or whatever you're going to eat while you're out running. I would recommend, if you're going to do something like this, to do it before you get here, because you don't want to be running with this the first time and realize that
It
this
doesn't
sits-
fit or it rubs against you the wrong way.
Always running whatever you're planning on using for the race before you get here, if at all possible.
Welcome in, Anthony Does Gaming. So Tara asked a question, Disney Visa count. I do not believe it counts here. There are some discounts available with Disney Visa, but they're very limited. So just be aware of that.
Thank you. I keep going on this side.
Running belts. But that's a good piece of advice, is to always try it out before you go using it, so that it doesn't rub you the wrong way. Literally rub you the wrong way. You get into a 6 mile and all of a sudden things don't fit right, or it starts to irritate your side or something like that. Same thing with running shoes. Never buy shoes to run a race and then just show up with the brand new shoes.
I would not recommend it.
So, we got any pass holder stuff, by the way? Ooh, pass holder. Take me to the finish line. Ooh. Sweet. That's kind of cool.
Is that all of it?
I think we got a shirt, we got a pin, we got a magnet,
I think we toured the,
got a pterodactyl.
I think we took a lap of the entire shop.
We did. This is the last of what we got. Of course, you know. Of course, I'm looking up there going, "Whoa." I'm weird like that. Sweet. Hey guys, how's it going?
How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Howdy.
You're finding some good stuff?
Just got here.
Oh, just got here? Just getting into it.
Stay on the line you did.
Oh, is it already short?
It's already short. I walked in like, really? That's it? I got
Actually,
like,
it went by pretty fast, so it was pretty good.
Last time
Even-
it went really fast too. So yeah.
So, but we're done. I think we're done. So, enjoy. Oh, I love that hat. I almost picked one up at the warehouse.
Yeah, that's rad.
I was like, I wanted to.
Someone asked if he branded it. It was his place.
That's the one I showed you. Yep, that's it. So,
And it looks like I run.
you do run. Look,
And they have the
he's
water
even got a
bottle.
runner's brace on.
That look like I run. Come on, this is
Oh, you look-
Body by Disney.
We
Run.
come in all sizes, man. It's all good. We come in all sizes.
I come in all shapes.
Well, be safe in there. It's a madhouse.
Yeah, I know.
It's always fun. We'll see you guys around.
Bye, Calvin.
So we are back up toward the front. I was going to show you guys one more thing. You can get a couple other customized things over at the Marketplace Co-op over at Disney Springs or over at Big Top Souvenirs.
That I did not know.
So if you go over there, you can get yourself some customizable stuff, including phone cases, some additional magnets, iPhone, iPod, AirPod, thank you, AirPod holders, Christmas ornaments, and including the Run Wine magnets and or cell phone holders or covers. Again, over at the Market Co-op Place in Disney Springs or over at the Big Top Souvenirs in the Magic Kingdom. Get it customized. Get your name put on it. And we are going up and boom. Rob says this seems slightly less scary than a pack of wolves. Only ever so slightly. It's minimal, the difference.
It's gotten better.
This is how you build up to dealing with a pack of wolves. Like
Wolf training.
it's like eating like not so spicy foods to like build up your tolerance.
Awesome.
when races first came back post-pandemic, the Expo had the same problem that everything else did at that point, supply. And that really got very cutthroat. There was
because there's only so much of anything.
Yep.
And
Very
people were quick about it, and they were quick to say, that's mine, I'm grabbing it first. So, as always, if you're running a 5K or something like that, get your stuff in early, because you know that some of that stuff will go sell out quickly. Guys, Naomi says we're at 486 likes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. It's been a lot of fun. It's a little off this week because we're going to be presenting you some Run Disney things here and there. And what we want to do is just give you guys some inside information about what's going on. If you guys have been watching and you haven't hit the thumbs up, help us get the 500 likes today. We only need 14 more of you guys to take a couple of seconds. Hit the thumbs up button and help us out to that. And also, if you have other information you would like to learn, or if you want to learn more about Run Disney in general, we again would invite you guys to go check out our Facebook page support group and see if there's some more additional questions we can answer for you guys. So we have got to go pick up some race bibs and some other things today. And so we're going to be closing on out for this morning. Again, thank you to all of our community and our group here in the Magic Crew for hanging out, letting us share the merchandise, showing you Runners Expo, and giving you a little bit more information about what's going on. Keep in mind, we will be streaming tomorrow morning. Does the race start at 5 or 5:30?
5.
So it threw me off because for some reason in my mind I was thinking 5:30, but it starts at 5. Now we might not be running at 5.
No,
but the first group will start at 5.
Yep.
So we will be sometime between 5 and 5:30, probably starting the stream. If it starts a little late, sleep in a few more minutes. Hit the snooze button. We'll be on in another 9 minutes. But we will be streaming tomorrow morning the entirety of our 5K tomorrow. So if you're up that early, come join us. If not, go watch the replay when you do get up later in the day. And we would love to show you guys what it's like to actually be on the race course and to have a good time. So, I love the music in the background. I have the best soundtrack. Oh, you guys are good. I'm not even. So, we're going to go ahead and close on out.
Welcome to the 2023 Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend. Visit the main floor of the State Farm Fieldhouse for your race days.
That feels huge.
You can also find runner relations and Run Disney account services in the State Farm Fieldhouse. Hey, Run Disney shoppers, changed your mind?
Hey, Run Disney shoppers. Well, we're going to go ahead and close on out for today. Again, guys, thank you so much to just hanging out with us. Thank you to Calvin, who rushed over from the airport to check out some merchandise with us today, and for being the inspiration for just jumping in and doing a challenge this weekend as well. And for all of us, guys, we want to make sure that you guys know if you have more questions, if we can help you when it comes to Run Disney, or even for future vacations, reach out to us and let us know how we can be of a service to you, answering your questions. Susan has been busy this week, guys. You have kept her so busy, and it's been amazing. And honestly, I thought when I mentioned that we were about 5 to 10 vacations away, that it may take us the rest of the month to get there. Depending on how things go, you guys can help us get to top producer gold by the end of the weekend. And that's not us, that's you guys. So thank you so much for supporting our small business. So the more we're able to do that there, we can do so much more here in our streams as well. Knowing that we take care of our bills at home makes it so much easier to come to the parks and just really live and have fun a lot more. So thank you guys for that support. I greatly appreciate it. Well, guys, it may not be sunny inside, but it's sunny here in our streams, and we want you guys to take that sun and spread it out for the rest of today. So remember, always woo, woo. I don't know what we're wooing. But if for the rest of today, I wanted you to reach out and find somebody that you can share a smile, share a laugh, share a compliment, but just be the sunshine in their day. And we'll see you guys again very soon here in the Magic Crew. You guys have a great and wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the course.
On the course.
On the course.
And in the parks, because we do run through the parks.
That's true.
On the course.
On the course in the parks.
Yes.
We'll be seeing you guys a lot tomorrow.
We gotta work on this.
Yeah, we didn't practice. You guys have a great one. We'll see you guys real soon. Thanks, everybody.